Welcome to the Weekly Well. Today I'd like to take a look at another miracle of Jesus. This one occurs in Mark chapter 4. And it's about Jesus calming the storm. He's in a boat in the evening with his disciples, and a fierce storm blows up on the lake. Now, I don't know what this boat must have been like. We're not given really any details in the gospel. But if I imagine, I suppose it was probably just a rather simple fishing boat. No doubt it's not very big. Probably an open boat. Maybe it leaks a wee little bit. Absolutely, it would have been made of wood, I can only imagine. And so a boat like that is not a particularly secure place to be in the middle of a fierce storm. It has to be a little bit disconcerting to be in a boat like that, loaded with friends and maybe some fish, and there the storm is just howling all around you. The disciples, of course, they're no doubt afraid. That makes perfect sense. They're fearful. They're concerned about what might happen to them in the middle of this storm on the lake. Jesus, however, is in the boat and he is asleep, seemingly unconcerned with what's going on, or no problem at all. Now, in their panic, of course, they wake Jesus up, and they're freaking out. They wake him up, and so Jesus, just simply with his words, calms the storm. It ceases. Everything is smooth sailing. And I'm amazed when I hear this, that, how fascinating it would be to have been there and seen Jesus literally calm a storm simply with his words. The power that he displays is just incredible. Well, do we realize that we have that same Jesus in our lives? The same Jesus who is sitting at the right hand of the Father and interceding for us. The same Jesus who has sent his Holy Spirit to equip us, to remind us of the things that he taught. Do we realize that same power is at work in us? The disciples knew it in that moment, and they couldn't believe what kind of a man is this, that even the wind and the waves obey him. Let me encourage you that in the storms of your life, and we know that they come, life is not easy sailing all the time. It is fraught with storms and with difficulties. In the middle of those storms, in the middle of the panic, in the middle of the difficulty, know that Jesus is with you. He has not left you. He has not forsaken you. He is with you. He is Emmanuel. God bless you. Be encouraged by it. Thank you for tuning in. I will see you next week.